Hello everybody, and thank you for watching my first Unity tutorial. And this tutorial is for beginners if we're just starting out in Unity. So if you're just starting out in Unity, you should already have the engine downloaded. If you do not, you can go ahead and download it from a link down in the description. And we will not be doing anything with any external programs. We'll just be doing everything in Unity. We won't be using any external assets for this episode, but we will in the future, so I'll leave links later. So what you're going to do is you're going to click File, and what we're going to do is we're going to do a new project. You might already have yours. I'm just going to already do mine as this project, and we'll just do a new scene. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go to Game Object and Create Other. We're going to create a cube for our character to walk on. You could do a terrain, which allows for a lot of customization features, but we're going to save that for another episode. So what we're going to do is we're going to find a first person controller and put our controller down. Going to bring them up, and when we play, we can just move around and do all this stuff. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to create a skybox, so we don't have that thing that we just saw. So you go to Edit, Render Settings, Skybox Material, any skybox will do, and then if you go to Game, you can see it's doing that. But it still looks kind of dark, so what we're going to do is we're going to create a Game Object, Create Other, and we're going to go to Directional Light, and we're just going to create some hard shadows, very high quality. If you do not, if it creates lag for you by doing this, you obviously should turn it down, turn that off, but if it doesn't, leave it on because it improves the graphics. So for the floor, we're just going to find a texture. I'm going to use good dirt because it's good and it's dirt, and so when we load up we can move around, jump, and everything like that. Let's actually increase the jump height. So to increase the jump height, we're going to see the base height, and we'll go ahead and do a 3. So when we jump like this. Let's actually do that a 5. So when we jump a decent amount. And now the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to create some stairs for our character. So we're going to want to make a cube, and we'll go ahead and supersize that cube, and we'll just create 3 of these. Create 3 cubes, and do that, and do that. And there we have our stairs. Now what we're going to do is we're going to parent all of these objects. We're going to name this one stairs, and we're going to parent them. So to parent, you're going to drag the other 2 objects under your parent object. So we're going to drag these to here, and actually what I like to do is I like to create an empty object and put it by the stairs, and we'll just rename this to stairs. We'll just do a ton of S's at the end. So we'll just put this cube under here, and then all of them under here, and all of them under here. So the reason I like to create it empty is so I can edit all of the objects. We wouldn't be able to do this if I said this is the parent object. So now we can drag it around as a whole. And we're going to go ahead and duplicate it, and we're going to rotate it by we're actually going to bring this out. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do a 180 spin by going to the y-axis and type in 1080, and we'll just connect those, and we will parent them together. And so now we can move both of these around, and we'll just create another one to make it a little bit wider, or we could stretch it if we want to, but we're not going to. So when we click play, we can jump on here and see it has the shadows. Jump here, look around, everything's fine and dandy. Just get rid of these. Okay. No, we want that. Okay. So the next thing that we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and do a quick animation. Nothing too crazy, just a quick animation to finish off the episode. This is kind of more advanced than I'd like it to be, but I like to teach animation quick because it's a major thing to know in Unity, and most people don't. So the thing we're going to do is we're just going to click record, and we're going to make it rotate. And we'll just save that. And you're just going to add a keyframe. Add a keyframe, we only need it. You can add it on all of these if you want to change the scale, position, things like that, but we're just doing rotation for now. So every 5, we're just going to rotate. 5, 10, rotate. 15, rotate. 20, rotate. 25, rotate, and etc. We'll just go ahead and keep on doing a few rotations, and we'll stop here. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go into assets, go into rotate, and the warp mode we're going to do a loop, so it does it forever. So when we start up and we turn our head, we can see that this is rotating. We can jump on it and it can fling us all around if it chooses so. But you can do this with any object, and we have this rotating in the air. I personally think that animation should be done as one of the first things, so that's why I decided to show you this. And that's our tutorial for today, our beginner learn sort of the basic engine of Unity, how things work, and just the basics, and we're writing it. So if you'd actually like to download this scene along with another scene that kind of resembles this, just to give you an idea of what you need and what we're doing in the scene, and I actually highly recommend, instead of just watching this, also copying this scene or doing something like it to get a feel of Unity, or create something, create something using this tutorial. That would be good too, just to get the feel of it and be ready for our next tutorial, which we're actually going to start making a certain type of game. I'm not exactly going to tell you what it is, but we're going to start making it. And it flung us everywhere. So thank you for watching, rate, comment, and subscribe, and I recommend email with uploads, so you'll be ready to see all of the other episodes that are coming out. And to finish this project off, we're going to go to File, and we're just going to go to Build Settings. We're going to get rid of this. We're going to add our current scene, save it, and I'm going to name it Box, just to replace that one that I just have in there. Yes, I would like to replace it. And we're going to click on Build, Windows x86 64. Your architecture and all that stuff should already be selected, depending on what you're running it on. And we'll just name it, Tut for tutorial. And just click Save. And it's going to build the scene. And so what we can do now, see it's down. It's done. We can exit out of Unity. We can run the tutorial and just adjust the settings a little bit. We can play it, and as you can see, everything's working fine and dandy. We have the animation running. Oh, okay, and we can jump on to these blocks, and we can jump off the world. So that was today's tutorial. More to come soon. This is just the basics to teach you how the engine works. And thank you for watching. Rate, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to tell me if you want a certain tutorial done. Just tell me and I'll get it done, hopefully. And if you need any help with something, simply message me or leave a comment. Also, if you'd like to download the world that I just made to kind of compare and show yourself like what exactly you need to do, or what exactly to do, link down in the description, and you can go ahead and download that. So, thank you for watching, rate, comment, and subscribe, and thank you.